What is up, everyone? Coming at you with a Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. So I've been playing a lot of this game, and I know there's a ton of controversy surrounding this game. EA really screwed up on the loot box system, and there's no defending that. But overall, I think DICE did a fantastic job making this game. It's a lot of fun. So I want to go through and give kind of an introduction to the star card system and explain what you have to do in the system in its current state. So in the current state, to give you an idea of the reason I'm making this video, is it's basically impossible to unlock everything. I believe somebody did the math and it was over 2,000 hours to unlock everything in the game. All the heroes, all the star cards, leveled up all the star cards, all of that. It's just ridiculous. It's impossible. And I hope EA changes that, because nobody's going to be able to do that. And they're supposed to be adding new star cards, new heroes, things like that as the game goes. So we definitely need something that improves that system. But here's kind of the issue, is you've got to focus in on what you want. You can't just go and shotgun blast and buy everything, upgrade whatever you want, and buy just everything in the game. You're not going to be able to do that. It will take too long. So there's kind of a couple steps you got to go through for this. So in the top right corner of my screen, you will see 3 values. So that is 190 credits. I've just recently spent most of my credits. 15 crystals, which was the paid currency, and you get some from doing the challenges. That's where that 15 came from. And then the last thing is 10 crafting parts. Those crafting parts come from the loot boxes that you get and some of the challenges or milestones. It's the only way to get them. Credits are extremely important because credits unlock heroes in the game, and they also unlock loot boxes, and you can check these out here. You can see the prices. EA just removed the ability to purchase crystals for these, removing the pay-to-play factor that was there. But you're going to need credits to pay for these loot boxes. You're also going to need credits to buy heroes. So initially, if I'm remembering right, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, Iden Versio, Leia Organa, and Luke Skywalker are all locked and require credits to get them. Luke and Vader are 15,000 apiece. Leia, Chewbacca, Palpatine are 10,000 apiece, and Iden is 5,000. That's a lot of credits. They lowered that price right before the game came out by 75%. It was just an unreal number before. So they are improving a couple things like that, but it will take a long time to unlock all the heroes. It's taken me forever to unlock all of these. So what you have to decide first, what am I going to spend my credits on? Am I going to spend my credits and unlock heroes, or am I going to spend my credits and buy loot boxes? So I've kind of went through this. I've got loot boxes, that way I can upgrade star cards. And I've also paid credits for heroes. So I've got both going on. I've put a lot of time in this game. So where I'm at now is the only hero I do not have unlocked is Leia. I'm not a big fan of Leia's abilities for multiplayer. That being said, I'm not planning to unlock Leia anytime soon. So credits I get from here on are going to go to loot boxes so I can buy star cards. So again, this is what you're going to have to decide. Do you want to buy loot boxes for star cards first, or do you want to unlock heroes first? Now, after you decide that, you're going to do one or the other, but eventually you are going to start buying the loot boxes and getting crafting parts. Now, again, you can't unlock everything in the game. So what you're wanting to do, what your ultimate goal is the classes that you play. There's the Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist. You're going to want to get them eventually to the star card level of 15, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. As you can see, I've got my Assault and Heavy to 15. Officer, I'm kind of neglecting, not focusing on. And Specialist, I have got to 14, about to tick over to 15. Now, for Enforcer, the Aerial, Armor, speeder. I don't play these very often, therefore I'm not upgrading them. I'm not focusing on them at all. Fighter I do play some, and I'm going to start focusing on it more. And then Interceptor and Bomber I don't play at all, so again, I don't really focus those, and I'm kind of ignoring those in their star cards. So, to give you an idea of how the system works, so you have to unlock the ability to equip star cards. You get the first slot, initially you get that starting out. Second slot you get at star card level 5. Third slot you get at star card level 10. Now, to kind of explain how this works, you will get these star cards. They unlock with 40 crafting parts and will be a tier 1 or a level 1 star card. After you get the star card, it will be 80 crafting parts. You will upgrade it to a tier 2 or a green star card. You will then need 120 crafting parts to upgrade it to a blue, a tier 3. And if I remember right, it is 240 crafting parts to go to the tier 4, the purple. So it does take a long time, a lot of crafting parts to get up there, and it is a very long progression system. So the reason for this video, again, is it's impossible to unlock and buy everything. So what you're going to want to do is focus in on what is important to you. I play the Assault class a ton. It's one of my favorite classes to play. It's kind of the default class, but it's got a lot of good things and it's a lot of fun to play. So let's take this ability, Toughen Up, for example. It instantly starts regenerating your health when you use it, kind of like a healing ability. I like that, and I'm used to that. So I enjoy this ability. I use it quite often. I'm going to keep upgrading this ability and progressing up this star card because it's important and I like it. So you're going to want to fulfill the requirements. You see that I had to get to Assault card level 15 and I had to get rank 15. Now from here I can upgrade this card to a blue, and I'm not sure what the requirements are after that outside of a bunch of crafting parts. But I'm going to keep upgrading this card. Now I've already got the thermal detonator maxed out, so that's good. But I'm going to upgrade the star cards to allow me to upgrade the ones that I want to equip to my class. Now again, can't get everything, so you're going to come across some things that are just rather pointless, honestly. So I'm trying to think of a example. So here for the heavy class, when you defeat an enemy with a headshot, your weapon heat will be reset and your weapon will produce less heat until you overheat next time. I'm not ever going to make really use of that because when I'm playing as a heavy, I'm just kind of spraying bullets, firing into large groups of people, using the sentry to lay down covering fires, fire at kind of alleyways or doorways, things like that. There's no guarantee I'm going to get headshots, so I'm not going to upgrade that card. It's not a big deal to me. I'm going to just skip out on it and ignore it. So again, you're going to focus in on the cards that are important. See, for the heavy, I'm using the Resourceful, which gives my abilities a shorter cooldown time. I'm going to keep upgrading that one because I like my cooldowns to be short. I like having those quick cooldowns. So that's the way you got to kind of focus it. Now everything has star cards. The hero ships have star cards. The vehicles have star cards. The starfighters have star cards. The heroes have star cards. The classes have star cards. So you get the idea. It's a bit overwhelming and a bit much. Focus in on what you want. Until EA changes the system, and I really hope they reduce the grind to a reasonable level, it's going to be impossible to unlock everything. So please, please focus in on what you want and upgrade only the things you need. Ignore the ones you don't need and just have a focused mindset when doing the progression. That's the best advice I can give you coming into this game. Again, it is a fantastic game. I love the multiplayer. I enjoyed the campaign. The arcade mode is even somewhat fun. It's not online, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The game overall is fantastic. Once they fix the loot box system, once they fix this progression system, it's going to be a great game. Highly recommend it. So if you're getting started, remember to pay attention to your materials, pay attention to your credits, manage your resources, have a narrow focused mindset on what I want to upgrade is, and have that lined up. Have a laid out plan that I'm going to upgrade my assault class star cards first. That's what you need to shoot for. Have some kind of narrow mindset on what your goals are. That's what you need to do. Now, before I sign off, I do want to say any questions you have regarding Star Wars Battlefront 2, any content you would like to see, I have been live streaming it a little bit, and I hope to have some videos of some gameplay highlights showing up on YouTube soon. Anything you guys want to see, please let me know. Any questions you have, drop them down in the comments. I do read the comments. Anything that you want to know about Star Wars Battlefront 2, I will try to find out, answer questions. If you want to know about the game, not sold on buying it, have questions about it, feel free to ask me. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. I've been playing it for several days now. I had the early access on Xbox even before the deluxe edition was out. So I've had a lot of time invested into this game, and I've got pretty well an idea of how it's going. As you can see, I've got a bunch of things leveled up already, so I kind of know what's going on and what I'm doing. So anything you guys want to know, please, by all means, ask me. So that's all for this video. I hope maybe this will help you get started, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.